come out throwing here on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big run there by Freeman. 46 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They run the counter. Snell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your best.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
30-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Complete to Kelly. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Down, Cleveland.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Chubb, the Browns.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
At the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Steelers 7, Browns, nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Kelly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnson. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
The Browns.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
The score, Browns 14, Steelers 7. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Freeman. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Thomas on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Devontae Freeman.
The pass.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Steelers first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the 7.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Set, ready, 53. 55, mark, guys, 55.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. And he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Wide receivers.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Justin Lane.
31 yards there and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run. Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Give. This is Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
21. Steelers 13. Austin Seibert to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Browns 28, Steelers 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Green to bring it back. And he returns this to the 22.
Marcus Green on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
44-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. 12-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
28, Steelers 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And again, it's Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Browns.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here. And they, in fact, will throw it. Caught
left side. It's Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Steelers 40-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Good job. Good job.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cleveland, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast